Good Monday evening and welcome to the Ncwlife Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And if you've been outside or looked outside, I don't have to tell you, it's like the twilight zone out there, isn't it today? Can't see any of the foothills around the Wenatchee area as we take a look up North Wenatchee Avenue. Of course, the Coast Hotel down on the bottom right of your screen. This is from our Sky-Fi tower camera on top of the Cascadian, and we are like this all over Chelan County. In fact, we have some of the worst air right now in Chelan County of anyone in the state. We'll get to that in a little bit, but our air quality right now at around 360 to 370, 300 to 600 is considered hazardous. So if you are outside, and it doesn't matter if you have a respiratory issue or not, it is dangerous out there this afternoon. And it looks like we're going to put up with this just for another day or two, and then things will clear out a little bit. We'll talk about that in a second. But temperatures, the smoke did keep our temperatures down today. I don't know if we'll see that 86 degrees. We were in the low 80s last check, but we are climbing throughout the week all the way up to 98 degrees by midweek, and we're going to stay there through the end of the week and into the weekend, and we'll have your complete weather details coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. Saturday's blustery winds pushed a large wildfire towards homes in the Cougar Dam area over the weekend. Lightning also sparked a new series of wildfires in Okanagan County this past weekend. A Kent man was killed Sunday morning when he crashed his pickup truck on US 97 Blewett Pass Highway. And a Pateros woman died from injuries she received Friday morning in a single vehicle accident in Okanagan County. But first, we begin tonight. The winds have subsided, but the firefight continues in the upper Entiat Valley on the Cougar Creek fire. The fire escaped containment lines during Saturday's windstorm, crossing over the Entiat River and threatening homes in the Potato Creek and Ardenvore areas. This is a video shot by a local resident along Entiat Valley Road, where level 3 evacuations were ordered. Firefighting strike teams were in full structure protection mode, jumping from one spot fire to another. No homes were damaged, but the threat continues as the fire exploded in size, now to over 26,000 acres. The fire is 5% contained. Due to the movement of the fire to the East Chelan County Emergency Management, they have issued now a level 1 evacuation advisory for residents on Oklahoma Gulch Road, Navarre Coulee Road, that's up from Highway 97A to South Lakeshore Road, also Johnson Creek Road and First Creek Road. Well, Saturday's winds also pushed a large brush fire toward homes in the Coulee Dam area. State fire assistance was mobilized in support of local firefighters working to contain the Grass Valley fire. The fire has now burned over 45,000 acres of mostly brush, grass, and wheatland. The fire triggered a level 3 evacuations in the Coulee Dam area. Those have now been lowered. Grand Coulee north of the canal is now at level 2. Coulee Dam itself is also at level 2. Grand Coulee south of the canal is at level 1. Electric City also at a level 1. No structures were lost in that fire so far, although one firefighter was injured with battling the blaze in the Mansfield area. He was transported to Harborview Medical Center in Seattle for treatment of burns. His condition is not known. Well, lightning sparked a new series of wildfires in Okanagan County as well over the weekend. Of the 20 new fires identified, there are currently 9 that remain active. Several of those fires have burned together or merged. 6 are currently in patrol status as of this afternoon. All fires in patrol status are less than 1 acre. In other news, a Kent man was killed Sunday morning when he crashed his pickup on US 97 Blewett Pass Highway. State troopers say 22-year-old Jesus Aguilar Castro lost control of his vehicle and struck an embankment near milepost 167. That's about 18 miles south of Dryden. The driver was pronounced dead at the scene. The cause remains under investigation. A Pateros woman died from injuries she received Friday morning in a single vehicle accident in Okanagan County. A report by the Washington State Patrol says 34-year-old Amanda Carlson was northbound on Highway 153 when she lost control of her Ford Taurus. It crashed off an embankment about 4 miles west of Pateros. Carlson died from her injuries at Three Rivers Hospital in Brewster. Well, coming up next, a September 27th trial date has been set for a Rock Island man accused in the beating death of his wife last month. The Manson man, accused of murdering his mother, was in Chelan County Superior Court this morning. And Friday night at the Omak Stampede went from bad to worse for two Spokane men. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCW Life Evening News.
It's a free walk-in job search assistance center. It is designed to help job seekers with the tools that they need to find a job. We have partnered with libraries in 5 other cities, providing the same types of services that we offer here, just there.
Just walk in, we have laptops, and we can help you with resume, cover letter.
All of our services are paid for by the revenues earned in our store. Goodwill is just a tool that the community is using to help their neighbors find a job. Goodwill, there's more behind the store.
Eastern Washington, it's a great place to call home and a great time to own a home. It's the ideal place to lay down roots for your family and your future. Gisa Credit Union thinks Eastern Washington is a great place to own a home too. That's why we offer all kinds of home loans with personal attention every step of the way. We're your home. For home loans, we're Gisa Credit Union.
Sir, I pulled you over today to ask you one thing. Is it true that Apple Valley Honda has a free lifetime warranty on every new Honda?
Officer, I'm glad you asked. Our lifetime warranty comes free on all of our new Hondas. That means you won't have to pay a dime for any major expenses. That could save you thousands. And no, you do not have to service with us. It's a great peace of mind, officer.
Wow, my wife and I have wanted the new Accord. We'll see you this weekend.
Welcome back. And in other news, a September 27th trial date has been set for a Rock Island man accused in the beating death of his wife last month. 68-year-old Ncwlife was arraigned today before Douglas County Superior Court Judge John Hotchkiss. NCW Life's Steve Hare was there and has this report.
The 68-year-old entered his plea via closed-circuit video from the Okanagan County Jail, where he's being held on $500,000 bail.
Special allegation of domestic violence. To that charge, how do you plead, guilty or not? Not guilty.
Ncwlife was arrested July 26th. His wife Peggy's body was found the previous day inside the couple's trailer. A Douglas County Sheriff's deputy responded to the residence on Riverside Place on a welfare check after being notified that she had not turned up to give someone a ride. Autopsy results found that the woman had been bludgeoned to death and had not been shot in the head as previously suspected by Douglas County Sheriff's detectives. Evidence also showed that Peggy Ncwlife's face had been bludgeoned by an object or several objects multiple times rather than shot. The autopsy also showed that the woman's head had been caved in. Meanwhile, if convicted, Ncwlife could be sentenced to life in prison without parole. Steve Hare, NCW Life News.
The Manson man accused of murdering his mother was in Chelan County Superior Court this morning. Defense lawyers requested further evaluation of 25-year-old Rafael Ocampo in court today, and his trial scheduled for September 10th has been stricken. Ocampo is charged with first-degree murder in the death of his mother, 56-year-old Maria Ocampo, last summer. The mother was stabbed to death in the apartment she shared with her son. Rafael Ocampo told detectives his mother had tried to stab him first, but he overpowered her and turned the knife on her. Ocampo will next appear in Superior Court on August 27th for a status conference. Friday night at the Omak Stampede went from bad to worse for two Spokane men. Okanagan County Sheriff Frank Rogers said in a news release that around 10 p.m. after the Stampede race, several law enforcement officers were at their command post waiting for traffic to clear out when a Suburban backed into one of their patrol cars. After the collision, several deputies and tribal police contacted the two men in the vehicle. One of the two occupants had 2 valid warrants and was arrested on those warrants. As the investigation continued, they located cocaine, crack cocaine, and heroin. The driver of the vehicle attempted to eat some of the crack cocaine and an ambulance was called, but the driver refused treatment. The driver and passenger were both arrested. A search warrant was done on the vehicle, and additional drugs and 2 pistols were found in that vehicle. Both men arrested are convicted felons and cannot possess firearms. Arrested at the scene were 41-year-old Roland N. Winfrey of Spokane. He was the driver of the vehicle and was charged with illegal possession of firearm in the 1st degree, possession of cocaine, and for possession of heroin. Winfrey also has 11 prior felony convictions and is a convicted felon. Also arrested was Darrell Givens, 59 years old, also of Spokane, who was the passenger in that Suburban. He was arrested on 2 separate warrants: illegal possession of firearms in the 1st degree, possession of cocaine, and for possession of heroin. Givens also has 7 prior felony convictions and is a convicted felon. You're watching the NCW Life Evening News. Coming up next, your sports update with Eric Granstrom and our feature story tonight. That and much more still to come on the NCW Life Evening News. Stay with us.
Hi, Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. When you think of Alpine Air in Wenatchee, think of professional, friendly customer service for all your heating and cooling needs. Alpine Air partners with Carrier, manufacturers of some of the best heating and air conditioning equipment available today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Visit our store in Wenatchee, meet our people, see our shop. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Hi, I'm Cordell Schroeder, owner of East Wenatchee Mobile Storage.
If you're thinking about making a move anytime soon, check out the East Wenatchee Mini Storage brand new mobile storage service. They drop it off at your location, you pack it, and they pick it up and store it in their protected warehouse at East Wenatchee for as long as you need. When you're ready, they'll drop it off at your new home or office. East Wenatchee Mini Storage is excited to offer this brand new service to our region.
Call 509-884-8643 or find us on the web at ewministorage.com.
Choose the pros. Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
And now it's a sports update on the NCW Life channel.
And a good Monday to you. It's a good Monday if you're a Ram fan. The Wenatchee Valley Rams are one step closer to a championship yet again. The Rams hosted the Spokane Wolfpack last Saturday at Lee Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl for the Western Washington Football Alliance League semifinals. Little doubt the home team had plans of playing another day. Wenatchee Valley's offense went up and down the field while the defense pitched yet another shutout as the Rams won 52-0. Rams will take on the Tri-City Rage in the championship game Saturday at Renton Stadium, kickoff at 5 o'clock. Well, just about the time it looked like Mariners were going to fade into the midsummer heat, they come back and sweep the defending World Series champion Houston Astros in a 4-game series over the weekend. The finale at Minute Maid Park Sunday was 4-3 in 10 innings. A decision that brought Seattle within 4 games of the division leader and just a game and a half back of Oakland for the final wild card spot in the American League. But it wasn't easy. Mariners squandered a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 8th as the Astros plated 3 runs to take the lead. Then, with 2 outs in the top of the 9th, Ryan Healy smacked a solo home run to left field to tie it. In the top of the 10th, D. Gordon led off with a pinch hit single. Then as Gordon broke for second base, Mitch Haniger slashed a double down the left field line that scored Gordon with what proved to be the game-winning run. And even though Edwin Diaz had saved 3 games in a row, he came on in the bottom of the 10th to earn his 46th save. Manager Scott Service said it was a rare opportunity on the road.
Really everybody from where we were at, we've been playing great here the last 3 days, and the opportunity to go in and sweep, the World Series champion. You get that opportunity very often, and our guys hung in there. I thought Erasmo, was really good. He had the bases loaded, got out of that in the 5th. The bullpen guys that we had available today, we tried to mix and match to put them in the right spots, and they grinded through it. They really did, and I got a welcome call from our closer. He said, if we got the lead, I'm in the game.
Seattle now heads to Oakland for the first of 3 games against the A's as Marco Gonzalez gets the start tonight against Sean Manaea. First pitch at 7:05. To the Les Schwab scoreboard we go to see what else happened in the American League West on Sunday. Jed Lowry's 2-run home run highlighted a 4-run 4th inning, and Oakland held on to beat the Angels 8-7. Athletics took 2 of 3 from the Halos in the weekend series. Didi Gregorius hit a 2-run home run and backed up CC Sabathia's 6 innings of 1-hit scoreless ball to help the Yankees beat Texas 7-2. New York took 3 of 4 in that weekend series. So there you go. See the standings. Houston lead in the West shrunk to 2.5 games over Oakland, just 4 over the Mariners. Well, the Seattle Seahawks continue training camp in Renton, preparing for their upcoming game against the Chargers now that they have 1 game in the books. Time for the rookies to show what they've learned, such as the case for rookie linebacker Shaquem Griffin.
When I came in the game, I was a little nervous at first. Obviously it's my first NFL game. I didn't know how I was going to be, so it was just me trying to get that first hit out the way. And once I got that first tackle, I was like, you know what, I was supposed to be here. And I kind of just let loose from there. And my coach said, don't worry about, making mistakes or anything. He said he just wants to see guys run hard and hit. And that's what I wanted to do, so that's what I did when it came to that. When I was watching film, it was a time for me to okay, I did what Coach tell me, so now how can I better myself for the upcoming week? And I was just seeing the mistakes I made and make sure I can key on that and get better.
Meanwhile, head coach Pete Carroll says Griffin has a lot of room for improvement, but he liked the basic fundamentals of what he saw.
It took him a little bit to get his feel, and he would tell you that too. He started a little slow. He was really hyped up and kind of amped and wasn't moving well. And then he slowed things down, backed up a little bit in his alignments, and just started really hitting the line of scrimmage. You see the speed that he has, and his nature to be aggressive and run through and be an attacking player really showed up for his first time out. And he's got a million things to learn, so he's just getting started. But the fundamental part of it that he can run and hit showed, and so it was exciting. And I was really glad he contributed on special teams in such a big way.
Seahawks will play in Carson, California, just outside of Los Angeles, Saturday night against the Chargers, with the kickoff set for 7 o'clock. That's sports news for a Monday. I'm Eric Granstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Eric. August 2018 is looking and smelling a lot like September of 2012. We're referring to the air quality in north central Washington. Ncwlife's Dan Kuntz has more.
With the area fires continuing to grow and a dome of high pressure established over the northwest, preventing the smoke from escaping, air quality in our region has reached hazardous proportions in both the Wenatchee Valley and the Chelan area. As of 3 o'clock this afternoon, the air quality monitor in Wenatchee read 370 on the WAQA value scale, which is considered hazardous for everyone regardless of their respiratory conditions. The Chelan site registered a 306 on the scale just inside the hazardous zone. Leavenworth, Plain, Quincy, Moses Lake, Twisp, and Omak all have readings between 201 and 300, which is considered very unhealthy. The Department of Ecology has extended their air quality alert until 10 Wednesday morning, when some improvement in ventilation is possible. Dan Kuntz, NCWLife News.
We'll be back with the recap of some of our top stories and your complete local weather forecast right after this.
Vominos junk haulers, big or small, they haul it all. Vominos junk haulers are experienced at hauling junk from your household items to yard and construction debris. That old hot tub and eyesore, Vominos, will make it Vominos. Recycling is a priority to Vominos junk haulers. They'll haul away your old appliances and electronics. And for the do-it-yourselfers, Vominos Junk Haulers also rents trucks and trailers. Call Vominos Junk Haulers and Moving Service today to schedule your free estimate.
Hello, and what is up? Welcome to Career Shift Business Edition. I've got 3 choices: certificate, associates, and bachelor's. I'm going associates. And I'm enrolled. Stay alert, this game was pretty fast. Whoa, exams almost did me in. I'm back on track and picking up speed. And I'm in the home stretch. Degree complete, and I'm ready to go to work. Charter helped me make that career shift. Your turn.
Are you watching me? If you're watching me and you are a business owner in North Central Washington, your potential customers could be seeing your TV commercial right now. With Solion Broadcasting, TV advertising is effective and affordable. Place your ads on the network best suited to your potential customers, or get top-of-mind awareness with 16 cable networks, including NCWLife, your local TV channel. Give Solion Broadcasting a call at 888-2020 today to see how easy and affordable it is to advertise on TV.
Lake Chelan Mailboxes is a small place with a lot to offer. Job one is shipping and receiving from A to Z. They pack it, they label it, they ship it. But did you know we also offer notary service, online computer access, legal forms, copies, greeting cards, and of course, mailboxes. Chelan Mailboxes, everything you need in one small package.
Welcome back to the NCW Life Evening News. The winds have subsided, but the firefight continues in the upper Entiat Valley on the Cougar Creek fire. The fire escaped containment lines during Saturday's windstorm, crossing over the Entiat River and threatening homes in the Potato Creek and Ardenvor areas. This is a video shot by a local resident along Entiat Valley Road, where level 3 evacuations were ordered. Firefighting strike teams were in full structure protection mode, jumping from one spot fire to another. No homes were damaged, but the threat continues as the fire exploded in size to over 26,000 acres. The fire is only 5% contained. Due to the movement of the fire to the east, Chelan County Emergency Management has issued level 1 evacuation advisories for residents on Oklahoma Gulch Road, Navarre Coulee Road, that's from Highway 97A to South Lakeshore Road, also Johnson Creek Road and First Creek Road. Saturday's blustery winds also pushed a large brush fire toward homes in the Coulee Dam area. State fire assistance was mobilized in support of local firefighters working to contain the Grass Valley fire. The fire has burned over 45,000 acres of mostly brush, grass, and wheatland. The fire triggered a level 3 evacuations in the Coulee Dam area. Those have now been lowered. Grand Coulee north of the canal is now at level 2. Coulee Dam also at level 2. Grand Coulee south of the canal is at level 1. Electric City is also now at a level 1 evacuation. No structures were lost. One firefighter, though, was injured with battling the blaze in the Mansfield area. He was transported to Harborview Medical Center in Seattle for treatment of burns. His condition is not known. Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast, but before we do that, I need to remind you, it's smoky out there. Let's take a look outside our weather window as we look north on North Wenatchee Avenue. Up the Ave, and yeah, it's about as far as you can see around the Wenatchee area right now. As Dan mentioned in our feature story, air quality, some of the worst in all of Washington State, right here in Wenatchee right now with readings around 360. Keep in mind 300 to 500 readings are hazardous, and we are definitely in that zone. Also Chelan, it came in at 306. And let's take a look at our surface map and see what's going to happen, at least temperature-wise, as we make our way through the rest of the work week. Today, with the smoke, temperature stayed in the middle 80s. By Tuesday at 4 p.m., we will begin to warm up back into the 90s once again. Look at the orange and reds on our map. That indicates 90s and even 100-degree temperatures. Wednesday will be in the lower to mid-90s. Thursday, it looks like our hottest day of the week. Wednesday and into Thursday with temperatures mid-90s to even some upper 90s by late in the day on Thursday. As we make our way into Friday and the end of the work week, folks, not much is going to change. We're going to stay with this hot weather. There is an area of high pressure down in the desert southwest, once again pumping all of that warm air our way. And by Saturday, more of the same with temperatures in the low to mid-90s. And after that, even on Sunday and even past that for Monday and next week, not much is going to change. But the good news in all of this, it looks like about Wednesday afternoon and especially into Wednesday evening, air quality will begin to improve somewhat. We're just calling for patchy smoke Wednesday through the weekend and not all this haze and smoke that we're seeing right now. Let's take a look at that quick lube and tune forecast. Tonight we'll drop down to 65 degrees. As I mentioned, warmer tomorrow. We'll still see a lot of smoke and haze at 94. 97 our temperature on Wednesday. Sunny, patchy haze on Thursday. Things do get a little better, as I mentioned, as we make our way through the week. Winds will switch directions on Thursday and blow out of the west and southwest. and that should blow a lot of this smoke away that's burning, of course, from the Cougar Creek fire and up at British Columbia fires. By the time we head to our next weekend, sunny, patchy haze on Saturday and 95. Sunday, more of the same, sunny skies with that patchy haze. And with all the forest fires burning here in the West, it's often difficult to find any positive stories. But as we leave you tonight, we head to Helena, California, about 30 miles northwest of Redding, to find a very unique hotshot crew made up of singing Samoans.
Tausangi mai manue, tausangi mai manue, lelo whai urula aue, wai lunga o manga, wai foile manue, wai lunga o tumu tumue, uata pea le uto tau whaue, e wasola le pa Samoa, Samoa lo nue. Au te mawhaia mea umara mai le whātasi mai, oia e umara ole a o tau, mare la potel, le se para ai le pepe, ai mo sau o te whātau, mo uli mo tina le mo waitanga kia whāmis, Samoa! Yeah, whātapa mai sausoles, Tima wisa mo, wisa mo, wisa mo, wisa mo le meo sa, hey! Hey, hey, ho! Hey, hey, ho! Tell like to tell my.
According to Hawaii News Now, the firefighters were singing a Samoan Christian praise song called Thanks Unto God. If you have a video of the day you'd like to see here on the NCW Life Evening News, message us on our Facebook page at the NCW Life channel. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. Also, keep it right here on the NCW Life channel tomorrow morning for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley with host Dan Kuntz and News with Steve Hare. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from Localtel sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV Set Free. Enjoy the extra value Localtel delivers with TV everywhere. Visit localtel.net and sign up today.
Walk and Roll Wenatchee's Asian Express is fast, fresh food. Wenatchee Roll's new Poke Hawaiian Fresh Salad Bar is the best. Fresh greens, fresh seafood, and handmade sauces. You know what you want. At Walk and Roll, create your own style meal. Hot off the line chicken, beef, and veggie plates. Lunch or dinner to match your appetite. Fresh sushi, hot entrees, Poke Fresh Salad Bar. It's new. It's Walk and Roll Wenatchee, fast, fresh food your way. Located on 5th and Mission.
The all-new Yamaha Wolverine X4 offers 4 times the proven off-road capability, 4 times the comfort, and 4 times the confidence to deliver 4 times the excitement on your next outdoor adventure.
Looking for a hands-on, high-demand job? Now is the perfect time to get trained for a career in manufacturing. Washington currently has a shortage of skilled tradespeople, and retirements are making room for more. The machining program at Wenatchee Valley College is designed to give students the foundation to excel in this precision industry. Don't wait, there are only 15 spots left. A 2-year degree and a 1-year certificate are available. Learn more at wvc.edu/machining.
Hey there, Wenatchee. I'm Sean Lee, and I'm inviting you to check out the NCW Movie Guide to keep up on what movies are playing in our town.